Well, hello, Thunder Bay. We are down on St. Paul Street today, the location of the really long table. I'm here with Erin Beagle. She's the executive director of Roots to Harvest. This is a spectacular event every year in support of Roots to Harvest. Tell me a little bit about this event, Erin.
So the Really Long Table is an event that brings together 5 of the best restaurants that Thunder Bay has, and 300 people buy tickets, and we seat them all from the beginning of Red River all the way to Van Norman along a big long table, and 5-course meal that features local and fresh food that's partnered between these 5 restaurants, well 6 restaurants actually. So the Tomlin heads up the menu along with Red Lion, Daytona's, Bite, El Tres, George, they all come together to put together this fantastic course.
Awesome, and this is going into the 4th year of this event. It just keeps getting better and better every year. Tell me a little bit about the highlights that happen during the night.
Yeah, so during the night there's live music, there's some dancing even that happens, there's these fresh summer cocktails that are served. And all at once, all of a sudden, when the food starts getting served and everybody is lined up along this gorgeous table, the servers start lining up and just bringing down meal after meal after meal, and everybody begins to eat at the same time. And we celebrate really, being together and being in Thunder Bay. And there's just nothing like it that happens in Thunder Bay that's like this and at this scale. You can't have a meal like this anywhere else, and you can't have it in another place like this. It just can't happen in another way.
Absolutely. Let's talk about that meal, because it's a 5-course, not just any 5-course dinner, but it's bringing together some of the greatest chefs in our city, highlighting some of the most freshest, most incredible local and regional ingredients that come right from Thunder Bay and around our city.
Yeah, so Steve at the Tomlin does a really great job of partnering with each different restaurant to put together a course that's still complementary to one another, but really features the talents of all the different chefs. So there's always a light pasta, there's a meat course, there's a fish course, and then a starter, and then this really lovely dessert that really features the fresh, usually it's some kind of fresh berries that happen. I don't know totally the menu for this year. It's trying to come out. If we start to follow social media, the menu's being released slowly. So if people are curious, they can begin to follow Keynote Events or Roots to Harvest on social media, and we'll be sharing different parts of the menu as they come out.
Fabulous. And this event brings together 300 of Thunder Bay's most amazing foodies that want to come together for the greater good of our city and support the work of Roots to Harvest. So let's talk a little bit about what this money does, because it's really one of your biggest fundraisers of the year, and what it permits you to be able to do here in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, so it's the biggest fundraiser that we have annually for us, and we can't imagine now that we're 3 years in functioning without it. So, everybody who buys tickets contributes to Roots to Harvest. We make about $15,000 from the event, and that's money now that we put towards our programming. And this year we're really excited because we've opened up a brand new kitchen that we're doing credit courses in for people who are upgrading their grade 12. We're doing cooking skills courses for high school students and students who face barriers to employment and education. And we're actually now bringing some of the chefs that are even featured in the menu into our kitchen space with us to teach and train the kids that we work with, which is so exciting now to house them in our own space and learn from the best of the best in that way. And they're incredible teachers too. So, the chefs give to us on this event, and the community that comes out to support it, we just can't do it without it. And the chefs are all volunteering their time and their talent to make this happen. And then all of that contributes to the bottom line for Roots to Harvest that really keep our core programming happening and functional for more and more people in our community.
Wonderful. So let's get to the details. When is this spectacular event happening, and how do people go about getting their tickets?
Great. So it's July 21st this year. It's the sunniest day of the summer, always. And tickets are available on keynoteevents.ca, and you can pre-order. I think a neat thing to note too is if you order a ticket batch of 8, that will reserve a table set aside for you. And people can still sit in their groups, but it's just nice to be able to know that you have these 8 seats all at one spot together. So they're $125 each. They're on sale now. They're going quickly, so the more we can sell now, then we can plan for the menu, the better. And to really start following Keynote Events, Roots to Harvest, so that they can get the update on what's happening.
Fantastic. Well, you heard it, Thunder Bay. Get your ticket for the really long table coming up on Saturday, July 21st. You do not want to miss this amazing 5-course dinner. And be sure to keep watching. There's more coming up on Shaw TV.